Welcome, Gemini, to 1111 Tarot. This is your February 21 reading. All right, you guys, I'm excited to get going. As you know, I am a Gemini myself. At least I have that in my rising. So we shall see what we got. I have pre-shuffled, premeditated, and pre-smudged all the decks that I use in your reading. Now, this is the 1111 Wheel of Life board, and it's a creation that was given to me as a blueprint all at once from Archangel Michael. And we start our reading off with the Great Spirit in the center. This is the co-creator. This is the one that co-creates with us. And so we're going to see what the co-creator has to offer. The void. Arg. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Every time I get this card, like I think Libra had it a couple weeks ago. Let me grab the book. Bear with me because we've got to read it. It's too complicated to try to explain. Okay, that is which book? Give me a minute. Here we go, gems. I think it's on like the last page of the book almost. It's way back there. All right, the void. The void can be deeply uncomfortable. It is nothing, an emptiness that penetrates all aspects of self. We may feel blank. What we were once passionate about feels cold to us. We may not be able to see or sense anything about where we are going next. I can't talk. Ooh, gonna be a good reading, loves. We may enter a void after all that we have known is not what we thought was. It may feel like disbelief. It may feel like you haven't any faith. It may feel like you don't know what is real and what is not. This is the part we must surrender to. This may also indicate a time where you are questioning everything you believe in, spiritual beliefs, or questioning significance in the world. When you are in the void, you may have an instinct to fill the empty space. Because we can get uncomfortable here, we may miss some of the lessons. We are taught to consistently push forward. The void teaches us to be still and okay with uncertainty. Trying to escape the space ensures we stay here or return here sooner than we would like. You may have an instinct to fill the emptiness, but remind yourself that emptiness is there as a prayer. Should we just call it good here, Gemini? All right, lovely. It's going to be a tough read. Virgo's had a very tough read as well. And what we're going to focus on right here is during this time of us feeling confliction, frustration, anger, disappointment, hurt, depression, because it feels like we just keep finding out there's not too many real people in our life. Here we go. Let's do this. I told you I'm a Jim. I'll be honest. I feel the void right with you. Here we go. We need to transmute the energy. When I'm done here, I'm going to paint a painting. I will show you the painting on the next time I do a Gemini reading, okay? Whew. Coming up in the east, the bright new beginning, right? That's what we're going to talk about. What's coming really for us, towards us, as we exit the void? What are we being prepared for? That's what we want to focus on. It's in the air. It's in our thoughts. It's the collective speaking to us, as well as just inspiration in itself. There it is. You and I need to get a new perspective with this Hanged Man. It's a 12, which reduces to a 3. Work with the divine, and remember, it's all about surrendering to this time frame and not trying to fill it with something that doesn't work. So think about it right now. We just found out that we're out of butter, but we've already made mac and cheese or boiled the noodles. Guess what? Time to put the pot down and just go eat some crackers and cheese and call it good, right? Just surrender. Let it happen. Let it roll. Pull yourself back. Hold your energy within. And do not take on new energy that's conflictive. We need to hermit. Here we go. We're going to get a new perspective coming forward. Now we're looking at the south. This is our earth plane. It's our south node. It's about what's going on with us. Commitment to higher learning. Well, that's what we're doing here. We're learning. Well, Geminis, it's called patience. I hate the word. I hate having to do it. I don't use the word hate much, but I'll be honest. It's the most trying time in the world to sit idly and not feel like there's anything productive about it. But what we are being told when we see this brings some relief. It's a challenge for us to surrender as she has to the divine. But you see this feather in this ink. She's being creative in this time. She's learning how to transmute this energy of stillness, right? She's learning to express herself in different ways. And that's what our challenge is, right? The 5. Here we go, Gems. Let's move up to the west. Fire sign, passion. This is what our ancestors are speaking during this time of void. Yes. They are saying this time too shall pass, just as the feathers molt. So I got this on someone else's reading. I believe in the same placement. Think of this as molting. So a bird is going to get all new feathers, right? And they have to molt, and they have to shed all these feathers for their newness to transform. Kind of like the caterpillar, we're going into the butterfly mode next. Right now, we're in that cocoon. We have to go through the uncomfortable stages. We have a lot of growth going on. Right now, we're about to, quantum leap. A lot of people believe that you go from point A to point B to point C. And those of us that understand that everything is made up of thought, right? That's why it's so important that we understand that the 5D, which is all about thought, perception, interception of our thoughts, what our beliefs are versus what we know. So when you look at that and you head to your north node, and quantum physics can play a huge part, because in quantum physics, you can go anywhere you can imagine. Here we go. It's all about self-belief, you guys. We're learning that we're going to go through this time frame and come out with a whole new perspective, because a metamorphosis is taking place and we're molting. Let's go ahead and come up here to our north node. It's our higher plane. It's what we're trying to do is to stay on this path, which is our spiritual success, correct? Here we go. Messenger of Earth. So when I meditated with Archangel Michael earlier before this, I was asking for his guidance with no interference of my own energy. And this is brilliant, because I feel like he threw this card down here. It's almost like he's saying, hold tight to your faith. There's word coming in. I see this horse in my mind, like back in the Renaissance day when there's kings and queens. And I see this messenger is beating hell on his horse. Like he is beating it to get this message there as fast as possible. But there is this distance and everything is occurring. Like he's jumping these huge ravines and trying to outrace the raiders and all this. Meanwhile, there at the castle, we sit wondering the news, not even knowing what the news is, just a silence echoing in the chambers. And then I feel the hoofbeats of the horse. Here we go. Let's jump over here and see where we are in this cycle, Gems. Deep breath. Not an easy time, and you are not alone. The collective is filling this void. I am too. Full force. I almost didn't do a read, but I'm like, got to be there with you. I've got to. Motivation. Here it is, the message coming in. It's motivation. The littlest goal rider. Okay? Interesting, we have rider, right? And I was talking about this message coming in. Hooves and so forth. What if it was actually the wings flapping? Right? Motivation coming in. Look at this beautiful golden city in the clouds. The littlest goal rider. Here we go. Over here. Faith. Ooh. Today's the day for this. Look. We're safe. Got a safe card. Got a get out of free jail card because we've got guardian angels. And they're here for us right now. They're here for us. There's a whole banquet of food, I believe, or a bed, or is it a teddy bear? Oh, you guys. It's a little child's bed, a teddy bear. And look, can't even see the bed. There's so many angels. We're definitely being guarded and guided. Just know you are not alone. You are not alone. Don't ever feel alone. I'm here with you. The divine is here with you. Archangel Michael is here with you. Jesus is here with us, right? I feel like that song, like, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Just like a biblical reference, because I do believe in Jesus. I really do. I believe he was the first awake individual. You know, when you really study the Bible and you go back into history and you find out that Nazareth was a school that was created during the time of Jesus, but Nazareth, the town, wasn't created or even thought of for 200 years later. So Jesus of Nazareth went to a school, and when you look up that school, you're going to learn a lot about why he was tipping over the church's tables and running into wilderness, because any biblical person can explain that to you. It's true. All right, my lovelies, let's dig into this Hanged Man. I feel like we need to take a second and look at this beautiful path. I mean, we have angels and guardian angels helping us through this very difficult time of 8 of air. We have this Hanged Man right from the 5D collective saying new perspectives coming in, and it's going to bring motivation. Hang tight. Things are getting readied behind the scenes as this message comes in. It's a time to allow the cake to bake, right? You've done the work. The batter is in the oven. Right now, it's time to wait. And during this waiting time, we can do a little self-reflecting and some healing and some transmutation of our energy. Whether you are creative through singing, painting, reading, writing, maybe you build, maybe you swim, you run, whatever it is that you're creative, that's what you're going to focus on, because that's what's here to relieve this challenge. All right, let's go here, Hanged Man. Now I'm going to cut this deck one more time. Forgive me, I don't remember the name of this particular deck, but it's one of my favorites. It is a foil deck, which I enjoy a lot, and it's a Rider-Waite edition. So in illumination, clarity, and wisdom, clarifying this Hanged Man. In illumination, your 11th house, are you serious? You are being divinely guided. Look at this. I see this as the portal. Right? The 1111 portal on 1111 Tarot. And yes, we are using the 1111 Wheel of Life board, right? And this is being shown to you that you are being divinely guided and that this is for your higher good. This is the Four of Wands, and it's in your illumination. In clarity, there's that Three of Hearts. I knew it was coming because it often goes hand in hand with this molting. It's shedding up the bad. You can clearly see that there is heartbreak in so many ways right now. and we got to get past it. It's a 3. We're being divinely protected. As we know, we have our guardian angels here, and we're going to get a new perspective that's going to bring in a lot of goodness. Wisdom, there it is. There's that Knight of Pentacle. You see? Motivation. We need to get this knight moving again, right? He's standing firm. He's got his pinnacle, and he could move. He could get a little giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. In wisdom, this is all about your 7th house. It's about your commitment. And you see the stagnation here. And commitment and higher education and higher commitment here with the Hierophant. It's time to get rolling. And I feel like as we get rolling on this transmutation of energy, as we transmute the energy, okay, into these creative endeavors, I think that's where we get to see the pony kind of win the race. Let's work on this Hierophant here. We've got these 3 places to clarify. It's in our emotional trial and error. This is all about what works, what doesn't, what we're trying to get through. You know, it's about our growth, ever changing, ever learning, our trust being adjusted, molded, and how we actually understand love and self-love at that. This is our 10th house. It's about our life path, our life work, and how do we feel right now? That it's death. Hey, we're authentic. That's what counts, right? Authentically, we know something had to give. And that's the lesson. That's what we're learning. Something had to give for something new to come in. Because what we were doing was not working. We do the same thing over and over in a repetitive cycle, which can be insanity if we continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. I'm sure you've heard that before. And that's what I'm getting here is we're not letting love die. We're simply changing our perspective on love. In trust, it's your 2nd house, material wealth, as well as your concept of value. You have another change. So you go from the death to the end of the cycle. So this void, like my chakras screwed up, this void is depicted right here. Well, on the whole spread, but right here. This void is the feeling of the change. So we're the butterfly that's coming out of this cocoon, right? So this is the caterpillar, and this is going to be the butterfly as we emerge into our beauty, our true beauty. And this is a portal. You see it. It's the world portal. It's in our trust. We can trust the cycle is complete. There is no more, right? Here we go. In growth, very important card in the game. Queen of Cups, and her cup is closed. It's in your 6th house. It's about your personal, emotional well-being, your physical and emotional, physical, and mental well-being. And she just kind of closed the cup for a little bit to do some readjusting and heal and close out these cycles. And while the Queen heals, Queen of Cups is healing, which is beautiful, motherly energy. Once she heals and makes the decisions of what is best for her, that's when we'll come out of the void, which to me, it's like the portal that we're seeing here, here, and here. So gems, we are definitely walking through the wormhole. We're quantum leaping. Physical and material. What are we doing in this realm? What are we manifesting? And introspection. It's your nice 9th house. Yeah, we're having a lot of combative times. That's why I said pull within. Too many energies interfering right now can be very combative. You're going to be very sensitive right now. I'm telling you, high-strung. Little things are going to make you want to snap. You just need to back off, pull your energy back, and get with your guardian angels so that we do no harm. Keep with your faith. Purge your energy. Purge the energy. Transmute it. In our perspective, our fifth house is supposed to be about, taking a risk and so forth and enjoying life. And our perspective, we're like, we're just going to work. Just focus on making some pentacles. Don't feel nothing, right? Don't let it feel nothing, because this hurts. This hurts. Angels are saying it is going to hurt for a little while. As a child cuts their foot, it will heal. Balance is your experience. You need to bring yourself into balance. You're emotionally high-strung, thinking with only your heart. You're not thinking and co-creating with the heart of the divine. We need to bring it into balance. We need things planned in a material way as well as spiritual way. Let's balance out. That's our experience here. Our experience is all about our first house. It's how we see ourselves physically. It's our temperament. And we are out of balance. We absolutely are. But we're going to bring ourselves into balance. Just don't over-focus on this either. Do some things that relax you. Transmute the energy in a passionate way that brings a release. Messenger of Earth. I've been waiting for this. This messenger of Earth is going to bring something out of the void for us. Okay? Cleansing. 12th house. This is your unseen realm. He's coming back. In and out energy is coming back. And we got to cleanse it. Cleanse out the energy. And I don't mean this person is returning. I mean, they have left something behind with you. And you need to smudge. And you need to clean your energy out. This in and out energy, this aggressive behavior, this rash behavior is still needing to be cleansed from you. Either they're coming back in or they have left some of their energy. And maybe that's what they did. They transmuted some of the energy they were feeling due to panic or unrest, whoever this other energy is, and they've left some in your home. Renewal. Scorpio energy. It's about your 8th house transformations. And renewing this feeling is what they did. They triggered you again, testing you. They came in, they went out. How left out in the cold do you feel right now? Huh? You answer. So, to stop this from happening, we have to cleanse this energy, the Knight of Wands. How do we clear it out? Let's get into this. Purity. Make the judgment call. You are being called now. You are being called now. Make the judgment call. Do it. Stand by it. Do not back down. Don't let the devil run away with your head. We need some blessings, and we need them now. Come on, gems. We got this. We're about to really... yeah, they're out. They're out. But their energy is still clinging. And we have to make that judgment call to release that energy for once and for all. Here we go. Volatile. Knight of Wands. Yeah, they transmuted their energy. You didn't show it to them. But after they left, you felt it. Because you held it back. You've got volatile energy. And you need to do something to transmute the energy. You need to cleanse this volatile energy, this Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign, by the way, out. It's in your cleansing position. It is unseen. It's in your subconscious. You have silent rage in your subconscious if this is resonating. And you are going to have to transmute that energy, and quickly, before those around you feel the impact. You have a Tower moment coming, lovely. I can see it here on the cards. I can feel it. Feeling left out in the cold has been renewed and re-triggered. How do we cleanse it? Summer solstice. Whenever the summer comes, you get your flip-flops on. Go out to the water. The sun warms your skin. You need to get to your happy place. And you need to ask for help. You need to mix energy with the divine, with yours. Allow your guardian angels to come in. Ask Archangel Michael to come in for all Geminis that are going through this. Help us to transmute this energy for all those that have trespassed against our trust with our unconditional love bared. Heal our souls, carry us through this time. In the name of Jesus, I ask these things. I'm here with you, Gems. This isn't just a channel. This is real life. And we're hurting. Just remember, your back's not against the wall, lovelies. It's not. You just don't see. And I don't see it. But we're covered. We're covered. Yeah, I didn't want to show this to everybody today, how I felt. But as a Gemini, I can't abandon you. Because if I'm having it, there's somebody else having it too. So yeah, I love you. Gotta be authentic, right? Be real. We get a new perspective. Let's get some more cards here. I feel like we need them. Whew. Let's pick a love card. What deck haven't we used? We have not used this deck. Whispers of love from the divine. We need your blessings. Let's trump this void, right? Let's trump it. Okay, here we go. The divine is saying, like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. I think we're giving our love to the wrong person. See, it's a 2. It's the decision. We need to give our love to ourselves and to those around us that deserve it. Can't keep going for that underdog that keeps spitting in your cereal, right? I love you guys to the moon and back. Much light, much love, and always namaste.